not sure how to clear his shoulder. So when he lunges, and this is a problem a lot of people have, imagine I'm in like a big hula hoop, and then he has to learn to go out and around. They don't pick their inside shoulder up and actually go out and around rather than just come through. So he's not tuning in and listening to the soft cues. So it's super important that I always offer him the soft cue. Do a short, medium cue, follow through and be effective. And yes, he'll overreact for a while until he starts to understand that he's got to follow the soft cue, but I'm always going to follow through and go to an effective cue. You can already tell kind of what's going on with him and what type of horse he is. So he says, oh, I'll just ignore you, and then I'll overreact, and then I'll ignore you. So I'm being really clear about my expectations of what I want from him. So I want trot and I want a response, not a reaction. We don't push the rib cage in and cow kick at the handler. Not on top of me. And this is all because I'm saying, not on top of me. So here's just him like chucking a tantrum. Like if he was a child, he'd be like, oh. Obviously he's got a big personality, a bit cheeky, and he's just gotten away with a few things. I'm just going to work on how he sends off, which is following the softer suggestion, not ignoring me, not having to go to an effective, but also being so particular about that shoulder coming in. Exercise of, when we're riding, of yielding and lifting the rib cage. So the horse actually steps deeper with its inside leg underneath the body and puts shape and curve in their rib cage, because he really goes around with his head to the outside and his rib cage at you, and when he's in the reactive side of his brain, it feels really unsafe. If we were riding a horse and we're training them not to stop and dump on their forehand, that's why I'm bumping up. So this is like my rein if I was riding, and this would be like my leg if I was riding. Doing that, I'm just going to interrupt and shut that behaviour down. And then I'll just stand here for a moment. I have a feeling tomorrow he'll be a lot more responsive to when I ask him to do something rather than ignore me and then overreact.